Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another great episode of Bahrain Now, your source of local initiatives, happenings, talents, and trends. I'm your host, Khalid Hidris, here to walk you through our exciting lineup of segments and personalities from around Bahrain. So don't go away, we'll be right back. Youth City is a marvelous initiative offered by the Ministry of Youth and Sports, hosting entertaining and educational programs to equip the Bahraini youth with skills that will enrich them both professionally and individually. Participants praised the event for all it had to offer.
I'm a volunteer in the Sports and Health Center, and we basically organize different programs and prepare for the trainers before the students come and learn. A volunteer is meant to help the trainers, meant to help the students who are coming to navigate through the places.
I'm in the fashion program. Basically, I've had an interest in fashion since I was little. So this year I decided that I wanted to see behind the covers of fashion. For me, our group, we're doing a dress, like elegant dresses and stuff like that. And we're tomorrow we're going to go and we're going to pick our fabrics, and so I'm really excited to see how our final products end up, and I'm really happy about joining this program.
I've joined the VIX program for the Youth City of 2020. The people who taught me these new things are very welcoming, informative. They've given me the information that I needed to proceed with the program's final project, and we're working on that.
So far we learned about how to build a robot. We're gonna learn how to program, and at the moment we're building the robot, and it's in a really good progress. The teacher is helping us, and we're having the best time of our lives.
I joined a printmaking studio in Youth City this year. I think my program is so beautiful and so amazing because we learned many things, such as the drawing. Even we are printing the draw that we draw it, so that's amazing thing. So I recommend this program for you.
I participated in sign language. I would recommend them because it will be very helpful. I learned a lot of sentences so I can be able to speak with them. As an example, what's your name?
This was Khalid Hidris, reporting for Bahrain International Television. More than 100 programs and 2,740 training opportunities are being offered to Bahraini youngsters as Youth City 2030 opened its doors earlier this month. The 12th edition of the initiative is being held for the first time ever at Exhibition World Bahrain in Sakhir, under the patronage of Youth Affairs Minister Rawan Tawfiqi. The city includes 5 main training centers that offer a variety of programs. And to speak more about that, we have with us in the studio Supervisor of Leadership and Entrepreneurship Center, Kawthar Al-Awami, Supervisor of Science and Technology Center, Hamid Al-Sharougi, and Organizer of Sport and Health Center, Ahmed Al-Isa. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. Hi.
So it's really good to see you guys, and it's really awesome to hear what you guys are getting involved in. I feel like the youth of Bahrain have a lot to offer, and you guys are certainly helping them out with that. Now, I'd like to ask you guys first about the center and the programs.
Well, the Sports Center was first established in 2016, so it's relatively new. We wanted to help the youth grow a love for sports. So by offering summer courses in Youth City, we help grow that, and by giving them certificates and opportunities to get to know each other, get to know what's new around the world. So it's just adding new skills to your personality, which is always nice.
Brilliantly said. Thank you.
In Science Center, we offer various programs targeting different fields, such as coding, AI, and creative industries. There is programs for kids like Invention Lab, RC Racing, Robotics and AI, and Creativity Space. There's also programs for adults like Planted, VIX, RC Racing also, Ride My Bike, and Microsoft Office Specialist.
Brilliant. So a lot to get involved with.
In Leadership Center, we have a lot of programs that are made to enhance the skills of young people. We have programs for kids such as Throat Junior in collaboration with Al Mabarra Al Khalifiyya, and for the adults we have Hypo in collaboration with Injaz and BIPA.
Beautiful. So it's really amazing to see all of this stuff going on, and I mean, Youth City has maintained a illustrious reputation over the years. Now, I'm sure you guys have like new programs. Can you guys tell us about anything new this year?
Well, in the sports center this year we have indoor football or futsal program, which was like very much wanted by the participants, as it's filled up in, I'd say, 2 hours. And there are 24 participants, and it's in collaboration with the Bahraini Football Federation. So it will have 2 different parts, theoretical and practical. The theory will be in Youth City, and then the practical part is also with association with the Bahraini Football Federation teams, so the indoor courts and everything. So they'll get a new feel for indoor football and futsal. I really think that stands out for us this year.
It definitely sounds interesting and very engaging as well to have the theory and the practical.
We have a Planted, we have RC Racing, and Microsoft Office Specialist, this is a professional certificate, and Ride My Bike.
It's always nice as well to like motivate people with certifications as well. So that's amazing to hear.
In our center, we insisted on having professional certificates, as you said. With our sponsor BIBF, we decided to offer a variety of certifications that will not only benefit the students from the knowledge itself, but also that will add to their CVs and will distinguish themselves from other people their age while applying for jobs.
It's really awesome to see how holistic everything is. It's always taking stuff from like multiple different faucets. And on that note, I want to ask you guys a bit about, like, for example, the role of volunteers in this event.
Volunteers are they work behind the scenes. They're involved with the participants as they take care of them and make sure their well-being is taken care of and nothing wrong is going on. And they basically make sure everything goes smoothly, as without them, I don't know what Youth City will be. They are the backbone of Youth City.
Brilliant.
Like it's say, they are like the hidden heroes. They help to organize the classes and take care of the logistics for the center. And also, like he said, without them, I don't know if there will be a Youth City.
Big shout out to them then.
As my colleagues mentioned, their role is the main reason everything goes smoothly in Youth City. And I would like to thank each and every one of the volunteers for helping us and supporting us continuously.
Big shout out to them then. Thank you. Those are very kind words. I'm sure they'll be happy to hear that. Now I'd like to ask you guys a little bit about what the registration process is like.
Well, the registration process, it's always difficult for them, but we always overcome it, as there's a lot of demand because the youth are so excited to come to Youth City. So approximately a month before, all the programs are displayed for the participants or the soon-to-be participants, and they'd go and select. And then the Ministry of Youth and Sports have an app called eShabab, So they'd go on there and register for whatever program they want. And the younger kids can also register through their family members or parents.
It's amazing. It's really cool to see how streamlined and modernized it is. Now, I want to jump forward and talk about what is your experience with the trainees been like, and what do you expect them to take away from these programs?
Well, the trainers in our department, so we have two sports that stand out to the kids. It's football and basketball. The basketball coaches are from academies. It's called Future Academy. So any soon-to-come prodigies or kids that have potential, the coaches ask them to come to the academy. So I think that's really nice because a lot of kids have dreams to be professional basketball players, football players. So it's nice to see half their dream come true by going into an academy.
Amazing.
For the trainers, we choose the best of their fields. For example, for the RC racing, we choose Bahrain RC Racing Club to coach. They will learn, the participants will learn about the parts of the cars and how to code the car, how to drive the car in simulation. Then they will drive the car and the race track in real life. For VIX, we choose Mohammed Deeb. The participant will learn about the parts of the robots also. They will learn how to code and build the robot. At the end, each robot will compete against each other in the ring. And this is all will be in our center also, in Youth City. For Ride My Bike, will be presented by Tariq al-Murbati. They will learn also about the motorcycles. They will give the participants, each group will have a motorcycle. They will take all the parts, clean it and fix it, and take it again on the motorcycle. So at the end, each group will have a new motorcycle. For Microsoft Office specialists, will be presented by Aptech. They will learn about Microsoft Excel. At the end, they will do an exam for the professional certificate.
Okay, wow, so there's a lot to get involved with.
In our center, we have chosen our trainers very carefully based on their achievements and previous experience. So we're sure that the results and the final projects will be outstanding as usual. We have made sure that the projects or the final projects are diversified well. We will have groups competing between each other, and we will have individual competitions, as well as people presenting their projects on stage in Youth City, and many other projects.
Brilliant. I mean, again, I'm so impressed by everything that's going on, and I mean, clearly there's a very coherent plan and a lot of thought that's put into these programs, so I mean, really well done. Now, before we conclude, I would like to ask, do you guys want to add anything?
I would like to thank His Highness Sheikh Nasser for his continued support for the Bahraini youth, as this is the next generation of Bahrain. His vision to continue the progress of knowledge to the Bahraini youth is immaculate. And I'd like to also thank Her Excellency Rawan Tawfiqi for helping us achieve this and continuing Youth City after the pandemic.
Thank you very much.
I want to thank Ministry of Youth for this opportunity and their effort to the youth empowerment.
Brilliantly said.
I would like to recommend young people to participate in Youth City and take advantage of this great opportunity given by Ministry of Youth and learn new skills, new information in a very enjoyable environment.
You know, guys, like, it has been awesome talking to you guys, and it's really cool to see how much work you're putting into all of these programs, and I'm sure that I'm not the only one impressed. I'm sure a lot of the youth who have been involved or who are looking to get involved in the future are really going to be drawn in by all of the hard work you've done. So thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Youth City offers many opportunities for the youth in Bahrain and will be continuing until the end of August. So stay tuned as we have more representatives from Youth City to talk about the other two training centers. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We continue this episode about Bahrain's Youth City 2023, currently taking place at Exhibition World Bahrain in Skhir. We have here with us Supervisor of Arts and Culture Center, Ahmed Al-Assad, and Supervisor of Media and Entertainment, Yusuf Abdallah. Welcome, guys. How are you?
All good. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. So can you guys tell us a little bit about the center and the programs?
Well, in the Arts Center this year, we are offering variety of programs in the conceptual arts, in the culinary arts, and design.
Brilliant.
For us in the Media Center, there are a variety as well, especially it comes to different categories of the media for photography classes, filmmaking, emceeing, writing. Also as well, we have one special class, which is the cinematic makeup. We've had it since 2015 and it's been continuing, and it's one of the most successful programs that we have because it's very different and unique from any other program that we have in our center.
It's really beautiful to see how the government of Bahrain really invests in the creativity and the skills of the youth, and it's wonderful that we have, you know, like for example, the Ministry of Youth, and we have like Youth City in order to facilitate all of this. Now, you mentioned that the last thing, which I think was cinematic makeup,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's a new addition. So are there any other newer programs that you guys would like to tell us about?
In the Arts Center this year, we have a variety of programs that includes jewelry design, culinary arts, and fine arts. In addition to the art residency, which is the new addition to the Art Center this year, which is the first time for such a program in the Kingdom of Bahrain for the youth category. So basically we are offering study spaces for 6 artists that we choose after conducting interviews and tests. So we just chose them last week, and now they are starting working on their studios, on their final projects alongside professional artists and curators from Bahrain and from the United States.
Very brilliant.
Yeah, and for us, we have one special class for the kids. It's called The Sound of Music. It's the first time we've ever had a class for music for the kids where they basically enhance their skills and vocals and try to write their own songs and perform them on stage, which is something we're all excited to see. And also as well, we have the cinematic acting that's instructed by Ibrahim Birawi. He's trying to focus more mainly on the acting skills in front of the camera instead of acting on stage.
Okay, brilliant. So there's a lot to get involved with. Now I want to ask you guys a little bit about the role of volunteers.
Well, basically, the volunteers has a huge role in the Youth City. They're basically the main part of this huge success of this huge project. So for the Media Center, my volunteers, their main role are to assist the instructors, help them out, and try to see if any of the participants need anything. So they're working day and night, trying to make sure the Media Center is at the perfect set. Yeah, so mostly that's what they mostly do in our center.
It's really brilliant to see how community-led these projects are. And on that note, I want to ask you guys a little bit about the role of your trainers and what are the outcomes that you expect from participants in your programs?
We are working alongside professional artists and curators that are assisting the participant to work on their projects in the Art Center. So basically our final outcome will be an exhibition that includes many fields of the arts, such as jewelry designs, gala dinner. We're actually working on a gala dinner on the last week of the city, and a paintings exhibitions. So we'll have exhibition that includes many types of arts, and we're gonna send out invitations. So our volunteers are gonna send the invitations to the exhibitions, gonna arrange the gala dinner. For the gala dinner, this program is sponsored by Yusuf Fakhro Kitchens, Al Isra, and Vatel. So Vatel, they're gonna give our volunteers and participants a mini course about the protocols and the etiquettes and the table arrangement. And Yusuf Fakhra, they provided us with a semi-fully equipped kitchen, and Al Isra, they're giving us food, free food. On the other hand, we have jewelry design by Al Kohaji. It's a collaboration between Al Kohaji Jewelry in Bahrain and Donut Institute.
Brilliant, thank you.
For us, when it comes to the media center, I made sure that we have instructors that are from youth, especially who were experienced before and actually were students in the media center. So seeing them involved and seeing them now giving courses is something that I really wanted to see, and I tried to give them this chance this year. As well, we have other companies that are working closely with the students. But for the main last exhibition also as well, we have different categories when it comes to the medias that they're going to offer. Especially we're going to be focusing on the creativity, and we're seeing finally the last results. We're going to have photos that are coming from the photography classes. We're going to have 2 short films and 1 documentary film. Also as well, 1 TV commercial that is going to be for the TRA. It's going to talk about cyber safety. And that's mostly something that I'm working with the volunteers, that once we collect all of the final results, we're going to create our own exhibition. And this is something that I gave my organizers to do and work on, which is try to express your creativity and trying to displaying these artworks or everything else that you have. So this is something we're excited for.
That is amazing stuff, guys. And before we conclude, is there anything you'd like to add?
I'd like to thank my volunteers and our sponsors. I'd like to thank Yusuf Fakhro Kitchens, Al Isra, Donut, Al Kohaji Jewelry, and the US Embassy. I hope I didn't forget anyone.
Very well said.
Honestly, I would thank all of my volunteers. They've been working day and night very hardly, and they're trying to make sure everything is perfect at the media center. And I can't wait to see what they're going to create at the final exhibition, including all of the participants' work. And this is something we're all excited for, and we're still working on it till this day. So I wish them all the best, and that's mostly it.
Well, I'm just in awe of everything you guys have managed to do. Like, I mean, it really is a lot of hard work to really put your passion out there and to get the youth involved as well. So well done, and thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. So viewers, as you can see, there's a lot to get involved with when U City is involved. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to the finish line. A huge thank you to all of our guests for joining us tonight, and another huge thank you to all of you watching us at home. We love to hear from you, so be sure to reach out to us on our social media accounts shown below. And until next time, this was Khalid Hidris. Goodbye, and God bless.